Hi, friends, and welcome to the weekly moon update for the week of July 29th through August 4th. We have a new moon week, but it's not happening until the very end of the week. So the energy is going to be kind of steadily decreasing until then when we have our new moon on Sunday. In these videos, we talk about the moon energy for the current week. And as always, there are timestamps in the description box below. If you're not watching this at the beginning of the week, you can jump around to the different days of the week, as well as you can, there's a timestamp for the oracle cards if you're just interested in hearing the oracle messages for this week. So not only do we have a Leo new moon, we also are in the middle of the Lionsgate portal. So during this time, you're able to absorb and access, download, integrate messages, higher messages, spiritual messages, and connect to the cosmos. So we're going to talk a little bit about that in today's video. Let's jump right into it. So like I said earlier, we are not having our new moon until Sunday. So that means, as you can see, the moon is kind of starting out close to the last quarter, and then will slowly decrease in light and energy until we're totally dark on Sunday. So this is a time to be slowing down. At the beginning of the week, you can use this last quarter energy to kind of tie up loose ends, reschedule things to next week, schedule your massage appointment, plan your vacation, take your day off, take it easy, order takeout so that you're not having to turn on the oven in this heat and and heat up your kitchen, doing anything that helps to make your life a little bit easier. So I know this video is coming out a little bit late, but we're going to talk about Monday anyways. We started off in Taurus energy, and then we entered Gemini energy at the end of the day around 5:30 p.m. So if you're watching this as it premieres on Monday, we are technically in Gemini energy. However, I'm going to talk a little bit about Taurus energy because I like starting off the week with Taurus energy. I feel like it gives you this foundation to start your week. And because we have energy right now compared to we'll have lower energy at the end of the week, I think it's a good idea to kind of plan out your week and see how much you can get done between Monday and Wednesday so that you're able to really slow down and rest by the weekend. So Taurus energy is about making that nest, doing those things that make you feel comfortable. So this is a good day. And even into Gemini energy too, we can still kind of take it easy and cut yourself some slack at the beginning of the week. So for the end of Monday and then all day Tuesday and pretty much all day Wednesday, we'll be in Gemini energy. Technically, we move into Cancer energy at the very end of the evening Wednesday around 11:19 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Gemini energy is really about taking it easy. Gemini energy is very reflective, but also playful at the same time. So it's really kind of joking around, not taking things so seriously, cutting yourself some slack. And then when we move into Cancer energy, we'll be hanging out there for Thursday and Friday. So we're closing out the week with Cancer energy. We're also closing out the Cancer moon cycle that we just went through. And hopefully you've learned by now the things that you need to do to replenish your energy and to rest and recharge. This is loving, caring, mothering, nurturing energy. And hopefully you've learned a little bit of how to soften yourself and maybe not put so much pressure on yourself during this Cancer moon cycle, because we want to take what we've learned from the Cancer moon cycle and bring it into the Leo moon cycle. So on 7:10 a.m. Saturday morning is when we move into Leo energy, and that's going to put us into the new moon energy. So we'll be hanging out in Leo for almost a day, well, almost exactly a day before we technically have our new moon on Sunday at 7:12 a.m. So Leo energy is the lion and the confidence and the pride and the big hair. But honestly, for me, Leo new moons are just like lazy lion energy. It's a little bit hard for me to talk. Sometimes when things are like really close to me personally, I struggle talking about it because I like to talk about collective energy when I do these videos and how everybody might be having this experience. But for a Leo new moon, it's like extra personal for me because I have a Leo sun. So if you use the Just a Phase Moon Planner, you know that we talk about your birthday moon cycle and how that can correspond to the moon cycle as well. So a Leo new moon for a Leo sun person is a time, is a dark time, is a time of hibernation, is a time of relaxation. And that's the same for everybody. If your birthday is in Cancer season, a Cancer new moon is your dark moon. If you are a Virgo, next month is going to be your dark moon. So personally for me, being a Leo sun, I am definitely heading into that dark time, and I can feel my energy shifting and decreasing, and I really just have no energy to do anything. So a Leo new moon is about kind of laying out in the sun and absorbing that sun energy while we have it, because August 1st on Thursday is technically the first harvest. So this is when I really noticed the difference between the sun in August versus July. Not only is it getting darker sooner, but it just feels different. You can feel it retreating. You can feel it moving away from us, not just in light, but with like the warmth and the heat and even like a 90-degree day in August doesn't always feel as hot as like a 90-degree day in July, because it's literally like we are moving further away from the sun and starting to head into fall. My like ritual for a Leo new moon is to try to spend some time. I'll try to find a good book and a nice big cup of something cold, nice cold beverage, and try to sit out in the sun at some point in time. And we're lucky that it's hanging out on the weekend. So hopefully you can take some time off and bask in the sunlight and soak up that sun, and also start to practice gratitude and start enjoying, like if you had a garden this year, start to enjoy those fruits. I'm sure everybody should start getting their squashes and their zucchinis, and probably having too many tomatoes that they don't even know what to do with. So like this is a time to allow yourself the space and time to slow down, to rest and relax, and to be grateful that you can do those things, and that appreciating those little moments that don't take that much energy. They're not the like big grand gestures when we think of Leo energy. It's more about those little just lazy days of like feeling the breeze in your hair and the sun on your cheeks. So we also can't talk about Leo without talking about the self. And with Lunasta or Lammas, the first harvest is honoring the god Lu, who was kind of a jack of all trades. He was really good at everything. He could do everything and really honed those skills. So this is also a time, Lunasta and Lammas plus a new moon, is about honoring the things that you are good at, honoring the things that you love about yourself, honoring the self. Cancer taught us how to take care of ourselves so that we can practice and be good at the things that we want to be good at. So a Leo new moon cycle is all about focusing on the things that you love about yourself, the things that you think that you're good at, or maybe the things that you want to get good at. So setting intentions around, I would really like to learn how to do this, or I'd really like to get better at this. So setting time to, once a day, I want to practice this thing, or I want to read this book that is teaching me something, helping me to learn and helping me to grow. So also this week, starting on July 26th, we started moving into alignment with the star Sirius. We will be in direct alignment on August 8th, and then we'll be slowly moving away from it for the few weeks after August 8th. So we've got about a month's period where we're just like moving into direct alignment, and then we will pass it. So I know this is one of those like crazy woo-woo things that not everybody believes in, but I can tell you from my own personal spirit experience that it's a really wonderful experience, and I highly recommend being open to it. And I mean, I think that's just it. If you set the intention to connect to the energy, I think you will probably have some sort of experience. And I think that can go for anything. If like I've noticed lately that we've been celebrating a lot of like portal windows. Like even last month, I saw people were celebrating 7/7, and the Lionsgate is happening on 8/8. And a lot of times in November, we celebrate 11/11. And I really just think that if your intention is to be open to it, then you will be open to it. And I mean, I think that's just it. I think we just need, if you want to be open, be open. If you have negative thoughts about it and you think it's stupid and woo-woo and it doesn't mean anything, then you probably won't experience anything. I have experimented with a couple of different ways. The first time I ever celebrated the Lionsgate portal was on 8/8. I didn't really know much about it, but I just set the intention to connect to the energy and meditated on August 8th. Also, people sometimes recommend to August 8th at 8 a.m. or August 8th on 8 p.m. I remember having a very, very profound experience during that time. It was almost overwhelming, like whole body experience, tingles, chills, euphoria, like, and it felt like I could see light codes or something like downloading like in the peripheral of my vision. But the most thing that like struck me was like the physical sensation of it. It just felt like euphoric. I felt calm and relaxed and at peace. And as somebody who's anxious and depressed all the time, this is like not a regular experience for me. So it was very profound and had a long-lasting effect on me. This was probably like 5 years ago now. And since then, I've experimented with only connecting to the energy on August 8th. And last year I connected the entire time from July 26th through whenever the closing window is. And it was not as like huge an experience. It was more like a gradual experience, which kind of makes sense. It's like you're doing a little bit every day for a couple weeks. And by the end of it, it still felt the same, but it just wasn't this like big burst of energy all at once. So anyways, if you're interested in connecting to the Lionsgate energy, there are really wonderful, beautiful meditations that are even already uploaded right now for the Lionsgate portal. There's going to be singing bowls and drum circles and guided meditations and solfeggio frequencies and binaural beats and all of that good stuff to help you get into alignment and to get into a receptive mode. And I love it. So that's just that. So we've got like a lot of big energy happening this week, but also like of a more like receptive, being open, allowing yourself rest, and kind of like recharging, like reconnecting, like plugging in, recharging your battery. So we are using the Ancient Stones Oracle for our card for this week, and we have the Wisdom Keeper. A new perspective, study, and learning. The oldest known rocks on Earth found in Canada date back around 4.3 billion years, a length of time that's impossible to comprehend. For comparison, the first humans emerged around 2 million years ago in Africa, a mere blink of an eye in the lifetime of our planet's most ancient stories. The stones are wisdom keepers, powerful teachers, healers, and guardians. They preserve, hold, and tell our stories. Infused with the wisdom of the cycles, our ancient stones show us the grace and gift of surrender. In their presence, we're invited to take a different perspective, to shift into humble unknowingness as we wonder, how many people like us have they seen come and go? How many civilizations have they stood witness to? The Wisdom Keeper holds ancient knowledge and stories. Many of us have been severed from our ancestral wisdom teachings, but what if it's possible to reconnect with this wisdom through stones that hold memories? This card invites us to reconnect with some form of study and learning It may be in the traditional sense, or it could be something more mystical and direct. The soul inquiry is, what are you fascinated by or in awe of, and how are you being called to be a student of life? So first of all, I think this is a perfect card for the Lionsgate portal. I also think it's kind of encouraging us to maybe connect with crystals. I do believe that holding crystals when you meditate does open you up to more frequencies. It also grounds your energy so that you are not thinking about things and allowing yourself to just be open to receive and to just be still and quiet. Our chakra card is a crown chakra card. Surprise, surprise, when we're talking about opening up and connecting to spirit. Open yourself up to the spiritual realms. Your angels and guides have so much to share with you. As you move forward on your sacred path, visualize beings of light as your ever-present companions. When you feel afraid or unsure of your next steps, call upon your angels and guides for help. Speak your needs out loud or write them down using your awakened voice to illuminate what you desire. Your personal spirit team stands ready to support you. So the crystal they recommend is purple fluorite, and the herb is pink lotus to connect to this energy. Another beautiful message for this Lionsgate week, and also just for a new moon week, to really kind of be, again, being open to just be still and quiet, and to really figure out what it is that you want to set your intentions around and what you want to be manifesting for this next moon cycle. And last but not least, our beautiful stone for this week is labradorite, a stone of new beginnings, hope, and imagination. Use this captivating gem for new moon magic to amplify your intentions and ignite your desires. Labradorite activates the third eye chakra, opening your senses, enhancing vision, and making it possible to see the world fully as it is around you. The affirmation is, I believe in my inner magic and I attract miracles into my life. This is a really wonderful stone for a new moon, obviously, for new moon magic. I've got my beautiful labradorite palm stone here. This is a new moon stone. It's about making wishes. It's a wish stone. It's setting intentions and manifesting the things that you desire. I also feel like it also helps you to like I said with the last card of finding clarity of the things that you want, because I think we're often distracted by we've got so many distractions like bombarding us all the time, and I think sometimes our wires get crossed and we get confused about, like, for me personally, like when I see somebody else succeeding at something similar that I want to do, I kind of get confused with like wanting to also do that, instead of actually tapping into like what is my like path to that same goal. Like it's going to be different because I'm not going to be able to do something the way somebody else does it. I have to forge my own path and find my own way to do it. I think it's a good idea, again, to get this week to get quiet and grounded and centered and still, so that you can really hear the wisdom that's coming through for you, but also the wisdom that's coming up within yourself that like is going to really help you figure out like what your desires are, what your intentions are. I also think if you don't do anything this week, I think this affirmation is really beautiful for a new moon. I believe in my inner magic and I attract miracles into my life. Leo is all about confidence and believing in yourself. So I think this is a perfect card for this week as well. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful, magical Leo new moon week. Thank you for being patient with me. I know this is coming out a little bit late, but I'm trying to practice what I preach and just recognize that I need to conserve my energy and to use it wisely when I can. So I hope you have a lazy lion new moon week and get to bask out into the sun at least at some point, and to be open to the wisdom that's coming through to you. Set the intention to open your mind and to be open to the possibilities of the universe. Thank you for watching again. I can't wait to see you on the other side of the looking glass again sometime soon.